chilly this morning and it rained all night. We're off just down to the other side of Guildford today to moor up on some meadows down there. We've got the river running against us today and it's going quite fast after all the rain. So we shall see what steering is like. But we're just getting ready to go now. Well, that didn't go as planned. We were over there and Henry untied the front and the river caught the front and swung it around 360 and he had to quickly undo the back, and we've shot over to the other side and managed to moor up again. So we've got to figure out how we can go backwards now and turn ourselves around again. The river is really quite fast this morning. Right, what we've decided to do is to leave the front tied up and let the river swing the back of the boat around so that we're facing the other way. If we stay tied up and I can't go anywhere, then hopefully we can push off into the river that way. Well, we got her turned around, but it's on a curve and she wants to pull out from the back, so we're trying to loosen up the front and pull her forward so at least we're facing in the right direction. However, I've just checked again on the website and it's now in flood, so we can't move anyway. So we're just going to have to pull up and stay put until the levels start dropping. Blimey, it's not the same as a canal, that's for sure. Well, that was a lesson well learnt. We're safely moored up on the opposite side and we're not going to try and get back there. So I checked on all the warnings again and there's several on there. One of them says no flood warnings, which is the first one I read this morning, but then that was the Environment Agency. And then when I looked on the National Trust one, it said river in flood. It actually has just gone into flood down here, which isn't the same as flood warnings. So I've learned that now. Anyway, it's far too fast for us to try and do anything, so we're safely moored up and I'm recording, it updates every so often, and I'm recording the rate of rise at the moment to see, it's still going up, but to see if it's still going up at the same speed. I don't know how long it takes for a river to stop being in spate. I suppose it depends on how much rain there's been, and there was a lot last night, so I don't know whether it'll be today or tomorrow, so we'll just keep an eye on it and not move off until it's safe. It's all a learning curve. We've just come down to check where our next mooring will be, possibly not until tomorrow, and we're really glad we didn't get down here this morning because we would never have got under that bridge. So it's risen quite a lot overnight. Well, this meadow will be our moorings tomorrow if we can get down here. It looks lovely. Today the Dep Dune wharf is open and oops, that's a really low beam, just banged my head on it, and the barge is open. Lots of storage under there. I just wanted to show you this. It's above a car park by the boat, and Guildford has lots of touches like this. Well, it's Friday morning and we're still over there. The river is actually falling now. It peaked during the night, but it's still going at about 4 knots an hour, which is too fast to power against, and besides which there's still flood warnings out. So we're stuck here for today for sure, and maybe tomorrow afternoon we'll be able to get moving. It is actually falling now. Saturday morning, the levels have dropped a lot and the flow has slowed down. It was at about 1.38 this morning when we got up, which is pretty close to what we'd want. But it's fluctuating and it's going up again a little bit, which is normal, I think. So we rang Thames Lock and he said to leave it a couple of hours because it was still moving a fair bit. That was a couple of hours ago. So we're going to set off now. The problem that we have is that there's a bridge just before the boathouse where we need to moor up, and it's super low. So the river really needs to be as low as possible for us to get underneath it. So we're going to edge our way down there and go to the meadows on the other side of Guildford and see how we get on. So here goes. We're proceeding with utmost caution. You can feel the flow, but it's not too bad. And shortly we'll be coming up to the Guildford Road Bridge, which would have been impassable yesterday. So we're hoping we should just be able to go through it okay now. The front of the boat is the highest point, so we've taken off the first 3 solar panel mounts, which should give us extra clearance. Yesterday that was flooded, the water was over the top of all of that, so it's definitely dropped a lot here. I think it's going to be fine. It goes around quite quickly to the right, so if you aim for the middle, it's going to be fine. There's loads of space now. What a difference! Good. You can see the flow up ahead. It's a bit faster around that corner. So far so good. We're just going past a bridge that collapsed last year. I bet that was inconvenient. And we've just got to do a sharp right hand and come round to the meadows, but we're going to keep going and work our way down to the really low bridge. This area of the Way in Arran down towards the bottom end is absolutely beautiful. I'm really looking forward to coming back up and having a walk around this area. Oh, they're a bit leany, those trees, aren't they? You wouldn't want to moor near them, would you? As we're going along, we note nice moorings and we put little stickers in our book so that we can remember them. And that's a particularly nice one. No overhanging trees. And that means it's good for our solar. We're expecting to see the tiny bridge that we have to go under around this bend, which is why we're going so slowly. And there's the bridge. Oh. There's a warning on the left here. It looks okay from here.
What?
It looks okay from here. Ah, I think we can test. There's somewhere that we can test the height. So that's what that's warning us about.
Headroom is almost nearly 2 metres, surely. 2 metres.
Oh, they've grown wisteria over it. That's nice. It is very, very low. But yeah, it's fine. We could have left those solar panels on, eh?
Highest point's clear now.
Oh, good. Yay, we've made it.
I think I needed to take the front brackets off though.
No, you didn't need to. Never mind. Better safe than sorry. We've already lost the chimney. Oops, you're going into a tree. And here we are, just coming up to Farncombe Boathouse. Oh, we feel a bit sad.
Yeah.
But the winter will go really quick and then we'll be out again. Okay, H, if you go around to the right. And there's it all ended in a flurry of mooring and paperwork. But we will be doing some winter cruising on the way in Arran, and we've got a few more videos to come. The next one being what we got right, what we got wrong, and what we're going to change. So that's it for this video and the end of our cruising for this season. See you in the next one. Bye.